Crank it.
Okay guys, so I've been asked to do a review on the 2016 Polaris Ranger 900 that I've had. I've had it now for a year and a half, so this will be a year and a half review, I guess. And I'm just going to kind of go through, I guess, my thoughts on the whole machine, and maybe some of the accessories that I've added to it. You can see it's got pretty much every premium Polaris accessory that you can get from Polaris, and a few more custom stuff that I've actually made myself and adapted to this machine. Okay, so I guess I'm going to start with some of the accessories that I've added to this machine. I'll start with the front here with a custom guard. This is actually a Polaris guard for the older Rangers, and I cut it up and made it fit the lines of the new 900. You can see custom lighting, aux beam, LED light bars in the grill and the roof. We've got custom turn signals on the front end. Also, there are LED headlights in the housings. And then I also have a LED running light strip in the headlights. Now you might also notice that I don't have a winch in this thing. That's something I have not added because I really don't do much driving where I have a potential of getting stuck, so I just didn't see the need for it. Going down the side here, custom guards on the side. Again, those are for an older style Ranger. I cut them up, adapted them to the 900. We've got Super Swamper tires and some race line. Those are real beadlock rims. I really like the Super Swamper tires. This is my second set, and I just really enjoy them. If you run a lot of hard pack and pavement and stuff, these are really good tires. Got the Polaris tip-up windshield. Along with the windshield, you're going to need a wiper, and I have the Polaris wiper system. Also has a spray nozzle with cleaning fluid in it, and it seems to work okay. I've really had no issues with it, and I'm happy with the performance of it. Also the premium roof, plastic roof. Then we have the Polaris Pro Fit doors. These are the ones with the power windows. Really nice. And then I added some custom graphics made by myself to it. Then I have a toolbox, side mounted toolbox. I believe it's a 36-inch, not positive, with a shovel just in case. And then some sidebars just for a little bit of protection in case I rub against something. It doesn't hit the bed, hits the bars. Again, those are for an older style Ranger, and I adapted them to my 900 here. And again, the Super Swamper wheels, same size front and back on those. Okay, so on the rear of the machine, I have a custom light bar on below the tailgate there. That is a turn signal, running light, and backup lights. Also have two more backup lights on the bottom of the frame there to help light the rear end up when I back up. They do not come with backup lights for some reason. The back here, I've got the Polaris Premium sliding rear window installed. Also got some lights, again little LED light bar on the top there, and I also got LED light bar on the side for side light. So on the inside, it looks pretty stock, but it has a lot of sound mat in this thing. I've got sound mat on the front, sound mat on the floors, sound mat below the seats, sound mat behind the seats, sound mat in the headliner, also the premium headliner in there, carpeted headliner. Also just put the carpeted rear panel and sound mat in. I also have an Optima, full-size Optima yellow top under the seat there to help run all my accessories that I've added, all the lights and everything. So far so good. Charges the full-size battery just fine. I've never had any issues with it. And like I said, pretty stock here. I've got the Polaris radio, factory radio installed with the factory speakers. And then a ton of switches to control everything. Got the Polaris heater, factory heater installed. I got a custom shifter grip here. Really like that. And then I got a little monitor here for the backup camera that I have on the back there. Factory speedometer here. And you can see I've got 1,826 miles on this thing. And I pretty much use this just about every day. I don't do a whole lot of miles every day, but I pretty much use it every day. Also, I guess on the headliner I got a custom light up there. And that is on a remote control. So I can turn it on and off anywhere. Use that when I get to the machine at night. I just turn that light on and it's easy to see my dash and my ignition switch and everything, so I'm not fumbling around in the dark. One other thing inside the interior I have is some custom lighting on the floor. Again, it is it's blue, just like the outside lights. Just kind of adds a little custom touch to it. Okay, so 1,800 miles and a year and a half later, what do I think of the machine? Well, I mean, if you ask me would I buy another 900 again, and I would, definitely would. It's definitely a nice machine. It's got more than enough power for me. It drives nice, rides nice, steers nice, got the electronic power steering. Pretty much does everything I need it to do and more, really. Okay, so my favorite accessory on the machine are these doors with the power windows. Those power windows are so nice, guys. They are you know, a really cool addition to the Ranger. Very expensive at I believe over $3,000 for the set. But like I said, I think it's probably my favorite accessory. I can control the window on the other side right from the driver's seat. One complaint about these doors is that wind will blow around the doors somehow, even with the window up. You get a wind that blows straight on the side, somehow the wind's getting around the window and it blows into the cab. Depending on how bad the wind is and how cold it is, depends on how much of a draft it comes in. The good thing about having the heater and everything, you just crank the heater up and it's really a non-issue. But it is an issue. I think they could have spent a little more time here with the seal around this window, and they could have really made these doors really, really nice. I mean, they're nice now, but I think they could have gone a little bit further and made them better. So one other Polaris accessory I'd like to highlight here is the radio. Now the radio is actually pretty good when you get a signal. The factory antenna on this Polaris radio is terrible. They give you a hidden antenna, and it's supposed to go, I guess, under the dash, and it does not do that great of a job. I did upgrade to a antenna on the outside here, and still it's just not that great of reception. I think I need to get a stainless antenna, and I'd like to stick it higher on the machine, somewhere up here, and see if it does better. But if you get reception, the radio is actually pretty good. One thing I would recommend that they would upgrade would be the speakers. They give you 2 speakers down below, one here and one down there. I think it would really benefit to have 2 speakers behind you on the corners of the cab. Adding that, I think, would really help the whole sound system of this. The radio, like I said, it does okay. It does good enough. You turn it up and you can hear it, but there could be improvements, I think. Okay, so one more thing on the interior. They do have cup holders on each side, passenger and driver. But a little bit of a complaint is the only thing this holds is a can. Anything taller, and you can see it's kind of indented into the dash, and it starts hitting the dash and everything. So anything larger or taller than a can, those cup holders are pretty worthless. So this windshield is the tip-up windshield. It can be put in 3 positions. Closed, you can crack it open to get some airflow, and then you can lift it all the way up to completely get it out of your way. And really, I think the flip-up windshield is a must for these machines. Summertime, when it really starts getting warm, it's almost a must to have that windshield flipped all the way up to get airflow. These machines do produce some heat, a good amount of heat in the summertime, and you just need that airflow to flow around to be comfortable while you run around in these things. So that's my 2 cents on the 2016 Polaris Ranger 900 after owning it and driving it for about 1.5 years. Been a good machine. Only real issue that I've had is the bed shocks, the bed shock mounts breaking. I've got a video on that. I've actually got a video on pretty much everything I've done to this machine since I bought it. You can watch this go from a stock 900 Ranger with no accessories to what you see here today. So if you want to go check that out, I've got everything in order, easy to find. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.
Goes honky tonkin' just for kicks. If that ain't country, I don't know what is.